Drones are changing the world as we know it. From military applications to industrial inspections, from passenger transport to cinematic content, drones have gone from hobby gadgets to billion-dollar opportunities. But while everyone knows the giants like DJI or Northrop Grumman, some of the most explosive growth potential sits with small-cap companies, those under-the-radar innovators pushing the drone revolution forward. Today, we're diving into 3 of the most promising small-cap drone companies, looking at what they do, why they matter, and how they could deliver massive returns in the coming years. But remember, these are high-risk, high-reward opportunities. Always do your own research and never invest more than you can afford to lose. Let's get into it. First, let's talk about Volatus Aerospace. Based in Canada, Volatus Aerospace is a drone services company providing a wide range of solutions to industries like energy, agriculture, infrastructure, and public safety. They're not just selling drones. They're offering drone as a service, meaning companies can hire Volatus to inspect pipelines, survey land, monitor forests for wildfires, or even assist in emergency response. Volatus combines hardware, software, and pilot networks to deliver real-time data that saves time, money, and often lives. What makes Volatus stand out is their aggressive push into the defense and government sector. In 2025, they signed key partnerships with public agencies and expanded into Latin America and Europe. Their revenue has been steadily climbing, and while they are not yet profitable, they are showing significant improvements in adjusted EBITDA and operational efficiency. Volatus is a small cap, with a market cap under $100 million, but they're positioning themselves as a global leader in industrial and defense drone services. What's the risk here? Like any young company, Volatus faces competition, regulatory challenges, and the constant need to innovate. But with their growing footprint and early mover advantage in drone services, they could be a key player as governments and industries increase their drone adoption. Now, let's turn to Red Cat Holdings. This US-based company focuses on military and tactical drones, specifically small, portable systems for soldiers and first responders. Red Cat owns subsidiaries like Teal Drones, known for the Teal 2, a high-performance, night vision-equipped drone used in defense and law enforcement. They also own Fat Shark, a leader in FPV or first-person view goggles, popular both in military and racing circles. Red Cat's unique angle is its focus on the U.S. Department of Defense's Blue UAS program, which aims to replace foreign-made drones with secure, domestically produced alternatives. Red Cat is one of the few U.S. companies on the approved supplier list, giving it an edge in winning government contracts. They've also expanded internationally, selling to NATO partners and security forces in Europe. The stock has been volatile, like most small caps, but management has been clear about its goal to become a dominant player in military-grade, portable drones. Revenue has been growing, although margins are still thin. Investors here are betting on 2 things. First, that defense budgets will keep rising, especially in the US and Europe. And second, that Red Cat will carve out a niche in the high-security tactical drone market. What are the risks? Military contracts can be unpredictable, competition is fierce, and scaling production is expensive. But the upside is massive if they can secure multi-year deals and become a standard name in defense technology. Finally, let's talk about EHang. This one is the most futuristic and, frankly, the most ambitious. Hang is a Chinese company developing autonomous passenger drones, also known as eVTOLs, electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft. In simple terms, they want to make flying taxis. While companies like Joby Aviation and Archer in the US focus on eVTOLs, EHang has been the first to get regulatory approvals in China to fly autonomous, human-carrying drones in limited environments. They've completed hundreds of test flights and are pushing towards commercialization in urban air mobility, tourism, and logistics. EHang's EH216T model is a 2-seat autonomous aircraft designed for short urban routes, sightseeing, and cargo delivery. The company also develops command and control centers to manage drone fleets, positioning itself as a full-stack solution provider, not just a hardware manufacturer. The investment thesis here is that if urban air mobility takes off, and that's still a big if, EHang is in a prime position to capture first-mover advantage, especially in China and Asia. They've secured partnerships with municipal governments and private companies, aiming to deploy their drones in real-world scenarios like medical transport, emergency response, and tourism flights. But this is where the risks go through the roof. EHang is still pre-revenue in many respects. They're burning cash, face intense regulatory scrutiny, and operate in a highly competitive, experimental field. Investors are essentially betting on the company becoming the Tesla or SpaceX of the skies. If they pull it off, the upside is enormous. If not, it could end in disappointment. Across all three companies, the common thread is innovation. Volatus is changing how industries gather data and manage infrastructure. Red Cat is equipping soldiers and first responders with cutting-edge tactical drones. EHang is dreaming of a world where people commute in the air, not just on the ground. But none of this comes without risk. Small-cap stocks are notoriously volatile. They can deliver life-changing returns, but they can also crash overnight. That's why diversification, position sizing, and understanding the underlying business are so important. For investors looking to capture the upside of the drone revolution, these companies are worth watching. They represent different angles on the same megatrend: the shift towards automation, autonomy, and aerial innovation. Whether it's providing critical data for industries, enhancing national security, or reshaping urban transportation, drones are no longer science fiction. They're fast becoming part of everyday life. Of course, investing in this sector requires patience. Many of these companies will face setbacks. They'll encounter regulatory hurdles, technological challenges, and fierce competition. But that's where the opportunity lies. In the public markets, you're often rewarded for identifying promising trends before they go mainstream. For Volatus, the opportunity is in scaling drone services globally and cementing their reputation as a trusted partner for governments and industries. For Red Cat, it's about securing defense contracts and becoming a backbone of military and tactical drone operations. For EHang, it's the moonshot bet on flying taxis, a vision that, if realized, could revolutionize how we move through the world. No investment is risk-free, and none of this is financial advice. But if you're looking for exposure to the drone megatrend, small-cap stocks like these offer a unique mix of risk and reward. So, whether you're an investor, an entrepreneur, or just someone fascinated by the future, keep an eye on the drone space. The next few years will be decisive, and fortunes will be made, or lost, on the wings of innovation. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing for more insights into tech, innovation, and market opportunities. Drop a comment below. Which drone company excites you the most? Where do you see the biggest potential? Until next time, stay curious, stay informed.